What up, y'all? So I'm going to be working on my Steinberger today. I bought this guitar because I travel a lot for work and I just want a guitar when I'm on the road. And I don't want to bring a guitar case. This fits in my suitcase. And the only problem is it's really heavy. And I'm not going to use, like, the pickups in it are terrible. Ugh. And I don't use, like, the single coil, the neck pickup. I mean, I like neck pickups, but not on my travel guitar. I just want something to beat and bang around on. Maybe record a little bit or something, but mostly just write songs and keep my fingers nimble. But anyway, it's really heavy with all those pickups and the switch and the tone pot and all that stuff. I figure I'd just shave some of the weight, and it actually sounds really good. I put a 490R in it, Gibson, and I just gutted the bridge pickup and put the plastic Steinberger cover over top of the Gibson pickup. And it looks the same, it just sounds phenomenal. And I did the same thing with the little single coil, gutted it, and stuck the cover back in there. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gutting the neck pickup, and I'm going to put the cover back in there so it doesn't look dumb. At first, I just had the Gibson pickup in there, and my wife was like, that looks really stupid. Who cares, right? It's a travel guitar. But one of the things I like about this guitar is it looks really cool. So not that that matters a lot. And it plays really well, too. Nice frets, 24 frets. It just intonation's perfect on this bridge. It's a great guitar, okay? But the pickups are trash, and I just need one little pickup when I'm on the road. And I don't need all the weight, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what I couldn't find online, which was a video or pictures of the inside of Steinberger pickups, in case you're curious what's in there. So without further ado, so before we get into the pickup, I'm just going to show you the state of the guitar right now. It's a beautiful guitar. I love it. It's wonderful. It's actually a cool looking guitar. But what I did was I gutted this pickup, like I said, just put the cover back in there. And then this one, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's actually a Gibson pickup with the Steinberger cover on it. And I took out the switch because I'm not going to use it. Took out the tone pot, put the volume pot right here. And it sounds really good. Like, it's actually one of the better sounding guitars I have. So what I'm going to do next is go out to the shop and rip this bad boy apart. I almost didn't do this, but it just occurred to me today before I put this back in there that I'd like to get it on video and show you guys, because no matter how hard I looked, I could not find what the inside of these looked like. And yeah, so we'll see what the secret is behind making these Steinberger pickups. What is behind the tone? And by tone, I mean lack of tone. They're like the worst sounding pickups I've ever played. Anyway, great guitar. They make amazing guitars. The pickups, All right, so just gonna kind of show you the pickup here. This is what it looks like. There's the back of it. Try to get my focus here. I only really have one shot at this, so if I mess it up, this video is gonna be terrible. So the first thing I do is put some masking tape on. So I'll do that now. And the reason why is because I don't want to mess up the pickup cover. That's the whole reason I'm doing this, is to shave weight and retain the look of the guitar while still having a good tone, because these pickups really suck. I mean, they're just the worst. Sorry, Steinberger. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if it's because they're like ceramic pickup. People think they're made for like, I don't know if they're like made for like metal heads or something. That's not what I'm into. And even if you play metal, like, Alnico pickups just sound better because they're more airy, I guess. But anyway, okay, that's good enough. What you want is to protect the front of it so that if you're setting it down, because it requires a lot of beating into it with like a screwdriver or something. I'm going to cut into it with the Dremel. And this little black part right here is, oh, the ghetto bird's flying over my house. This little black part right here is like some kind of a hard epoxy, and it doesn't go that deep, but you do have to break through it. It's powdered, so the camera's on the other side of me, so I have to flip things around to show them to you. But there we go. All right, let's get started. All right, so the whole point is first to get into, to breach this little area right here. So I'm just gonna cut into it and then we'll start chipping away. So this dust stuff is gonna go all over the place, but basically what you're trying to do is breach this layer of this powdered epoxy stuff, and then you can just stick a screwdriver in there and start chipping away at it. So I'm gonna clean the camera off, and of course, this is what I look like right now. Trust me, be smart and protect your eyes. All right, I'm back. What you don't want to do is cut into this plastic stuff, which I think I must have nailed it somewhere, but there's a little bit of something right here, but that, you know, as long as it doesn't get more than halfway down, it's not going to show. But anyway, let's see what's inside this pickup. So this stuff, it requires a little bit of beating and banging, I'm not going to lie, to kind of get it all out of there. But if you cut it the way I did, trust me, it makes it a lot easier than if you were to do it a different way, I guess. I might have to put some more cuts in here, but as you can see, it's got like a shielding wrapped around. Let me get a smaller screwdriver here. You guys are watching me as I figure this out, so there we go. This stuff is very hard. And then underneath here, I don't know if you see how thick this stuff is. There's a layer that's probably, I don't know, a little bit more than a 1/4 inch thick. And then underneath that, you got this wax. So this is just like a paraffin wax to kind of pot the pickups. So, and of course, you don't want to break the plastic cover, or else that kind of negates the whole point of this. While I'm editing this, of course, I would have flipped the camera there for you guys. But okay, so see right there, when I broke that piece off, some of the side of this came off. So as long as you don't damage these pieces, you should be all right, because the rest of it will be deep inside. Like, I think I just almost broke this piece off. Okay, we're good. You want to be able to raise and lower these, but you don't have to. I mean, it's not like you need to keep, adjust them for tone or anything like that. It just needs to be able to fit back in the guitar so that it looks a certain way. But so there's a big area of paraffin wax. I'm just going to dig that out. The screwdriver as much as possible. This one's actually going a lot smoother than the last one I did. I think it was colder that day, and the paraffin wax acts a lot more, I guess, civilized when it's a little bit warm. It's like 60 something. So I don't want to break this part. I think what I did last time was get one of these clamps here to kind of help me with the integrity of these pieces here, so I don't snap them off while I'm digging in here. There we go. There we go. So, dump this out. There's nothing else in here. Just some wax. So I'll clean that out and put it back in the guitar. We'll plug it in. Let's see what's, of course, this weighs nothing. And this is a pretty heavy little pickup. So let's see what this is. It's basically just a regular humbucker, except they don't really use like traditional bobbin pieces. They just kind of wrap the wires around. They wrap the coil around the magnet, or the whatever this piece in the middle is. Here, I'll show you. Get this shielding piece off. Kind of reminds me of like an EMG pickup. I wouldn't be surprised after looking at these if it was actually made by EMG. But, all right. So you got your magnet right here, and then you got your steel, I don't know what to call them, bars, I guess. They're not really pole pieces. But, you know, they don't use like enamel wire or anything like that. They're using just regular old pickup wire. There you go. That's what it looks like. Now it's gonna break. You got your magnet right there. Definitely not gonna snap. I use these for like refrigerator magnets. But I've got a bunch from like different kinds of humbuckers. But anyway, there we go. And then you just got these little single coil pieces with their just regular old pickup wire. And like I said, unfortunately, Behringer makes a great guitar. And I just cut myself. That's awesome. I almost wore gloves. It's a good time to see if I have diabetes, right? Go check my sugar. But yeah, there's blood all over the place. Man, I can see the comments now. But yeah, I'll get cleaned up. Anyway, this is what it looks like on the inside. Of course, these pieces just pull out. I'm gonna clean off my hand real fast. Pull one of them out for you. Should have told you in the beginning this is kind of dirty work. And blood's going all over the place. Oh, man. Should have just left it, huh? Okay. That came out. So there's like the steel pole piece right there. And then this is just nothing. There's a little plastic liner in here. And then, of course, has the wax potting. So, man, that is just... I'm really bleeding. Am I going to have to pause this? Holy crap. That would happen right in the middle of a video. I just want to show you what's inside this pickup, guys. The good news is that's not one of my guitar playing fingers. Did you catch the sarcasm in there? All right, I'm done. You've seen the inside of the pickup. That's what it looks like. All right, before I put this thing back together here, I just want to show you guys this 490R from way back in the day, tucked up underneath here. And I just have the Steinberger pickup cover on here with a little piece of Gorilla double-sided tape. But yeah. All right, let's hear what it sounds like, y'all. All right, folks, this is the finished product here. And yeah, there it is. Looking sexy as ever. And of course, these are just duds. There's the pickup. So yeah, there you go.